Good morning, everyone. Now, last night we discussed this interesting study that basically stated that the democratic government system doesn't work if your population is stupid. And in that vein, I would like to address this whole thing with Donald Trump. Now, Mr. Trump, I'm talking to you here, Don. And frankly, I'm mad at you for having that name. You do not live up to that name. That was my father's name. And you are not even half the man my father was. Now, here's the thing, Mr. Trump. Your supporters, you're pandering to these stupid people in this country. And fortunately for you, education and intelligence are not synonymous. So thank God. Now, here's the thing. Donald Trump in the GOP debate stated that the wages are in this country are too high for the US to compete globally. And I'm thinking, what fucking country are you living in? Seriously. He then went on to clarify to a news station later on that we have to become competitive. And I'm quoting him here. He says, we have to become competitive. Our taxes are too high. Our wages are too high. Everything is too high. And, here's the thing, people. Rich people like Donald Trump and Mark Zuckerberg and all of them, maybe not Mark Zuckerberg because he's still young. So he's still, he can remember. But these really rich motherfuckers don't actually know what something costs. They only know the dollar amount. They don't actually know the true cost behind that dollar amount. They don't understand that for the majority population, that's not just money. That's time away from our kids. That's time spent doing hard labor. So when we make a purchase, when we make a massive purchase, we really have to think about it and decide if it was worth our time and our effort, to say nothing of the dollar amount in our budget. So then, Bernie Sanders called him out on this. Of course he did. Love you, Bernie. And in response, Donald Trump responded to this with a tweet. And he tweeted on the 27th of this month, Bernie Sanders, who blew his campaign when he gave Hillary a pass on her email crime, said that I feel wages in America are too high. Lie! Exclamation point. Mr. Trump, it's not a lie if fucking 500,000 people watched it in the GOP debate and it's on tape. A lie is something that is not true or never happened. This is not a lie. We have proof. And not only that, but where the fuck do you get off thinking that Bernie Sanders gave Hillary a pass on anything? He doesn't have that power to give her a pass on anything. Just because he's male doesn't mean he's got fucking power over her. Although, quite frankly, I think Hillary Clinton doesn't deserve to be in office. So on that, we are in agreement, and probably only that. Then he backtracked. He backtracked on Twitter when he was called out on his bullshit. He backtracked. And on the 28th, he states, wages in our country are too low. Good jobs are too few. And people have lost faith in our leaders. We need smart and strong leadership now. Now, here's just to address this really quick. That first line, wages in our country are too low. He spelled our country, our, A-R-E. And then proceeds to talk about how we need smart, strong leaders. Mr. Trump, you are not the leader that this country needs because you obviously are not smart. The Public Religion Research Institute released a survey last month stating that 55% of Trump supporters are white working class voters. Now, this is defined as non-salaried, non-Hispanic, with a high school education or less. And this is why the education status in America is so fucking disturbing, people. We'll talk about that next video. 80% of Trump supporters believe that immigrants are a burden on our country. 73% are bothered by non-English speakers. And basically, they have cultural anxieties. People, we'll address those last two issues in the next video. But Donald Trump, you need go back to business. You will suck in government. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next video.